Hello everybody, my name is Kairu and I'm here to share a little bit about Zindua. Well, I have my wife, her name is Salam, and dad to two children, 14 and 11 right now. Where do I start? So my friend Salam does this thing over COVID, and slowly I begin to see her walk around the house with purpose, walk around the house with energy. And she's busy, she's doing things, she's asking me difficult questions. And over time I'm wondering, okay, then what's happening? Where is all this coming from? And you know what happens? We have been charged to preach the gospel. St. Francis of Assisi said, preach the gospel, if necessary, use words. And I think that's what brings people closer to God. And that was really my experience. And I could see the difference in her life before and after Zindua. So Salam says she's going to bring people together and do Zindua. I quickly jumped in, and it's quite interesting sometimes when you see something in somebody sitting in a place where Wi-Fi is facilitating, whatever it is that you're going to be sharing has to come out authentically. Whatever it is that you're learning, you have to live it. And I think it was really a good decision for me to do so. The specific area I want to talk about is the health and wellness. Because indeed, if we're going to leave out God's purpose in this earth, for you and me, we need to remain vital, we need to remain present, strong. And I think Zindua gives us an opportunity to think through that. We're familiar with the things that happen as we age. And the beautiful thing is that there is hope. There are different ways in which you can take interventions to help you. So my case had been that I had cholesterol for a long time. And when went through this section, I quickly realized, by the way, I just need to take charge. I just need to move myself in the direction where I want to go. And one of the things that happens is that I decided to mark my annual medical with my birthday. That's a simple, practical thing that I'd recommend for everybody. Because if you mark your birthday and give yourself the gift called an annual medical, then every year you're sure to get it done. And then work with your doctor based on whatever the condition is and see where you go. So in my case, then cholesterol was one of the things that we needed to begin working on. So obviously it's what you're eating. It's a situation and an opportunity for you to work out. So I started very enthusiastically, and it took a while before I could get my rhythm. So my rhythm right now is that I'm able to exercise at least an hour 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And then I take off on a bicycle and do a minimum of 40 kilometers on a Sunday. And that has worked well. So including my eating. And it's very interesting that today is the day I'm actually doing this recording. I had my test particularly for that condition in January, and then again today, and both results and all the markers are clear. So I'm really enjoying that, so for me that's a great thing that has happened. The other thing I'd like to share is that some of the things that happen to us is because we haven't really planned. Sometimes we end up eating bad food because we didn't plan to eat good food. All of a sudden there's nothing in the house to eat, and you will quickly grab, you'll go for fast food. And that, if you plan a little bit better, then you avoid those kind of decisions. So that's on the practical side of things. Then of course, if you take on too much, you'll end up being stressed. So you can't always be saying no. There's a book I read by a guy called Gary Keller, and he says, for us to figure out what the one thing is, what's the one thing that I can do so that in doing it, everything else becomes easier to do or totally unnecessary. So you see, that means stopping, some introspection, and just sorting out priorities and being able to do that one thing. And it's okay, it's okay to say no. Things will not break. Let's hope that you're not saying no to things that will break. But being able to sort that out, I think it's a good thing. So that helped me to reduce stress levels. Oh yeah, and by the way, sleep. Yeah, I sleep. Yeah, we tend to forget that because sleep is a good thing. In my conversations with my nutritionist, he really stressed me out and said, we should not be eating food for its emotional value. I guess we all do that, yeah? But once it hits the tongue, when it goes into the body, it's its nutritional value. It's not the taste, it's not the carbohydrates will do what carbohydrates do. So just settling some of those things in your mind, you're able to plan a little bit better and to keep those emotions in check that will usually get us off, into things like just eating for the sake of eating, But I think that has really helped me, and that's where we are. So as far as Zindua is concerned, the remarkable thing that I can say, my health has become better. And I want this to be the case. 70 years old, still looking young and able to play with my grandchildren. Kairu again. Thank you.